When it comes to creating success in your business, it's really simple. You have to A, start small, and B, continue to do the work. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't like to hear because they want instant success. They want to be big right off the jump. But you always have to remember that success is a process, and big things usually start from humble beginnings. So that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Let's just jump into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, my name is Jonathan Moore. Thanks for stopping by. I have a visual media company and I'm a creative entrepreneur, and I like to make videos like these for other creatives out there who are trying to build a business on their terms and get it how they live. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about what it is that you need to do to create success in your business, whether you're just starting or whether you're in the process of still building it up. Now, like I said in the beginning, it's really simple. You have to start small and you have to do the work. Most people don't want to hear this because they want success right off the jump. But you also got to remember that success is a process and it takes time. You need time to build. When you're just starting and building your business, you have to put in the work. Think of it as like you're building a wall or you're laying a foundation. You're slowly going brick by brick. And when you're caught up in it, admittedly, it doesn't seem like much is happening at all. But then as you start to stand back and you take a look, instead of just having a pile of bricks, you're actually beginning to build a wall. And that's the way that this is all going to come together. You got to start by laying a good foundation and then building on top of that foundation. Starting your own business or becoming a full-time freelancer, it's kind of like when you're in class, right? And you feel like you're done and you're looking at the teacher and you're like, there's nothing else to do. But in your business, there is always going to be something to do. Like I said, when just getting started, you're the one who's going to be building this thing from scratch. So you have to do everything. That includes all the details. That includes getting caught up in the minutia. I mean, small things from building your website to picking the font, to picking the colors of your business, to creating a logo. Every single little thing you're going to have to do. All of the invoicing, all of the paperwork. When you're just getting started, or if you're in the process of just building your business right now, you understand that it takes a lot of work. And the whole thing is that you don't want to get overwhelmed with this work. Sometimes it can be a daunting task. But like I said, you just want to start small, take small steps, and continue to build over time. And now with that being said, I just want to let you know that if you do decide to go into business for yourself, or you decide to become a full-time freelancer, whatever the case may be, make sure that you pick something that you're into. It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of sacrifice, and you're gonna have to do way more work than you ever would at a normal 9-to-5 job. The reason being is because it's all on you. Everything is gonna fall on your shoulders. So whatever you don't do won't get done. Also, because you have to do so much work, you wanna make sure that you pick something you like, because if you don't like it, then after a while, you're just gonna not wanna do it anymore. It's not gonna seem like it's worth it, because when you're just getting started, trust me, rarely does anybody just blow up right off the jump. Now, if you see somebody who has success and they seem to have blown up overnight, that's usually not the case. It's usually a lot of hard work and dedication that went into getting them to that point. And when I say start small, I mean, you really do have to start small. You have to learn everything. If you're going to be selling some type of product or a service, you want to make sure that you can sell it to at least one customer first before you can think about scaling it up and selling it to thousands of other customers. If you see that you can sell it to at least one customer and you can make money from this, then at that point in time, you really need to go in and continue to build, learn, and grow. And with that being said, you always want to be learning. Now, sure, it's very important to master your craft and to learn the skill, right? And to be, an expert in your trade, your product, or your service. But the difference is that when you go into business for yourself, you go from beyond just being a talented photographer, videographer, graphic designer, blog writer, whatever the case may be. At that point, you enter into another realm of where you're actually running a business. And so not only do you have to learn and, continue to grow and master your craft, but you also have to learn the business as well. Your job is to put yourself in the best position possible. So you always want to be studying, you always want to be learning, you always want to try to find a gap in the skills that you need to take you to the next level. Whether that be with your paperwork, whether that's with taxes, whether that's with LLCs or DBAs, whether that's with new equipment, or just learning different social media platforms, learning sales skills, you're always going to need to be constantly learning and growing, so this way you can get better and you can continue to build on the skills that you've already learned. The nice thing about this is that what's eventually going to happen is that all these things are going to compound. When you start off, you usually start off really low, okay? But then as you get better, as you get more skills, as you become more confident in yourself, and you've already laid the groundwork, what's going to happen is it's all going to compound and you're going to start to hit a nice trajectory, and it's going to be, you're going to be in the spot that you always want it to be. But like I said, keep in mind, this is all going to take time. It's a process. And in this process, you're going to hit some hurdles. There's going to be some up and downs, but you got to stay the course. Now, you don't want to stay the course so much that you're stubborn, right? You want to stay the course, stay focused on the goals that you're trying to attain, but you also don't want to be stubborn and get stuck into thinking that there's only one way to get to where you're trying to go. You want to stay flexible, you want to be adaptable, and you always want to be learning, because there might be a better way to get to where you're trying to go than what you were doing before. There are going to be lessons that you're going to have to learn the hard way. But the good thing is that after you learn those lessons, moving forward is going to be way easier. And like I said, this is really simple. Now, sometimes the execution of what it is that you're trying to do can be more complicated. It can be more complex. But the real key to getting success in your business and achieving the growth and hitting the goals that you want to hit is to always be constantly putting in the work and staying consistent. Remember, it's brick by brick. But then after a while, you're going to step back, you're going to have a wall, then you're going to step back again, and you're going to have a house, and then it's just going to be a big building, or it's going to go to wherever it is that you want it to go, as long as you consistently put in the work. Remember, big things start from humble beginnings. What starts off as a drip, if it keeps going, it turns into a flood, and that's exactly what you want to do. So if you're just getting into business, you're thinking about starting a business, you got to keep this in mind. Remember, start small. And then just keep going, keep working, keep building, keep learning, keep growing. And then after a while, you're going to sit back and truly be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So that's it for me today, guys. If you got any value out of this video, give me a like, drop me a comment, and let me know where you at right now on your creative journey. And for all my people out there who are trying to build a business on their terms and get it how they live, it's your man, Jonathan Moore, and I'm signing out. Peace.